I just want to do something different.
Right.
And like, I enjoy a trend. I don't, I'm lying.
Right.
But
Welcome to Royal Court, the show where pop culture royalty compete for a spot on my trusted council. I am your host and queen, Lady Brittany of House Broski. Da'Vine is her name and winning Oscars is her game. Please welcome Lady Da'Vine Joy Randolph. Welcome, my queen. And yeah!
seated.
Seated and sat. Oh my goodness, how was the carriage ride in? Was it okay?
It was fabulous. Only the best.
I love it. Did we have a mood board for this look today?
This is what's crazy. We were watching your podcast while we were getting ready.
That's so nice.
It did what it needed to do.
It really did. It did. You played
The
accordingly.
colors,
Yeah.
See, it's
Oh, I appreciate it. Finally, someone who fucking cares.
I mean, you've done enough of them. They gotta just watch it.
Well, are you ready for the trial set before you today?
Yes.
Okay, and I
Hit
can
me with
tell
those
you-
lights. Hit me with those lights.
Without further ado, let the trials begin.
It's not that bad. People
It's
are
not
being
that
dramatic.
bad. Thank you.
It's
and guess
not that
what?
bad. I was bracing. It wasn't.
And glam new too, because you're beat. You're beat down. In season 3 of Only Murders in the Building,
Okay.
Detective Williams enters a room and says, "The killer is someone in this room." I've always wanted to say that. Is there a famous or iconic line that you've always wanted to say as an actress?
No, but I have an interesting history with iconic lines. My first job was Ghost.
Uh-huh.
And you have to say, Molly, you're in danger, girl. And so when we did it, I started out doing on the West End first. And if theater people know, like, those matinees are tough. You're tired.
Yeah.
You're tired. So one afternoon, I was like, we're in the scene, and I'm like, I'm here, I'm present. I'm giving you maybe 75%. It's still entertaining.
Yeah.
And I was like, Molly, you're in danger, girl. They booed me.
You're kidding.
I said, okay, never again. Forget how I feel and that I'm fatigued. No. And so catchphrases and one-liners, or when the director's like, you know, if Only Murders, like, you come in and you gotta boom with that line.
Yes, sir.
Please. It's traumatized me my whole life, my whole career since.
Booing is crazy.
The Brits, they do not play about live
No,
theater.
they come with tomatoes and cabbage and they're ready
Yup.
to throw.
They can drink in this place.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, they're lively. Love them, love them. But that taught me a good lesson.
I bet. Dial it up to
So I
100.
don't play around with whatever you want, I will say it.
Detective Williams also has a surprising knowledge of musical theater.
Yeah.
What is something as Da'Vine that you could teach a class on? What's something you love people might not know?
I really like cooking.
Which we know, your show. Yeah.
I really like cooking and like how to be a good traveler abroad
Because there's a way.
as an American. See, you gotta put that little asterisk.
Yes.
Cause I've seen things where I'm like, I'm from Botswana, I'm not from here. I do not want to claim us in certain, you've seen it.
Yep,
where
no-
you're
no
like,
English.
cringe.
Girl, and I also, because I'm like, I don't want to be seen as an American until I open my mouth. But like leaning on stuff, you know about this, the American lean?
Why are we leaning?
Why are we leaning?
On people's things, furniture, stuff. You know what I mean? Like you wait in a line for, you know what I mean, the Louvre. Everybody else is like this. We're like leaning on a painting. What is wrong with us?
And I'd do it again. My knees hurt.
I know it does.
My knees
We're
hurt,
not
bottom of my
used to
feet.
it. Yeah, I think I would do it on those things.
In Eternity, you play Anna, an afterlife coordinator, AC, whose job it is to help people choose which eternity they want to spend their eternity in.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one of the eternities mentioned in the movie, have you thought about what you'd pick?
A man-free world.
Say that! And can I say? Queer World also looked pretty fun.
Hello,
A ball.
a ball.
You've talked about the art of smoking while acting and vice versa.
Yeah.
I know you had to do a lot of prep and research on that for the holdovers. Can you teach us all a smoking tip?
Oh, okay. So I learned that there's different levels of addiction. So there's different, like you can tell how someone holds a cigarette, or particularly how they smoke it, but really how they hold it.
Right.
How long they've been in the game.
If they're serious about it.
Yeah, if that thing is hanging off and you are talking and it's bouncing and it does not fall off, you've been an addict your whole life. Guaranteed. I like old things, so I always love, and I kind of gleaned from like the Betty Davis, the Sunset Boulevard of it all, like the chicness of it.
Yes.
People don't smoke like that no more.
Yeah, with the long holders.
Yeah,
like
it's very
that.
stiff and like, I need it. It's not cute to me. So, I would just say, be mindful of how you hold it. We're girls that love the nail.
Which makes it cuntier, by the way.
1000%. That's what wrecked me about That's what wrecked me about my character. That man made me chop my nails off.
It's like declawing a cat. You can't do
I
that.
felt naked.
It's not
so
ethical.
that was that's funny you say that. So the cigarette for me in some weird way in my mind was like, my nails are back. Because it was an extension from my finger.
Yes.
I feel like I was walking around with nubs. It bothered me. So
Bald.
yeah, nails helps too.
That's good. In Bride Hard, Lydia says, and I quote, "White people with money do weird shit."
Okay.
First off, I agree. Second off, what in your opinion is the weirdest rich white people behavior?
We're going right for it.
Just be honest. I can offer up pickleball.
What is that?
They want attention.
I genuinely don't know what it's
Me
like.
either.
A lesser aggressive tennis?
Yes, it's like tennis for old people.
Is that thing when people are in a glass space?
No.
And enclosed, or is that waffle ball? Like when you see in those like 80 movies, like American Psycho or something. I don't even know if it happened in American Psycho, but in my mind it did. Like Wall Street guys that are in a glass space with one wall and they just hit it again. That's pickleball?
I don't know.
I genuinely don't know.
I think to your point, like it's kind of performative. Y'all want attention so bad.
Just play tennis. But
Just
I think
play
it might be
tennis.
hard for them.
It's too much movement.
And then they might expose their actual gifts, which are limited.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's a long list, but I don't know which one. Weird things that white people do. See, okay, if I had buku money.
Gajillions of dollars.
What I find weird is why they just wear the same outfit over and over and over and over again. For a second, when I started to make a little bit of money, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that. I tried it for a week. I said, hell no. Why do they do that? Is it because they're so busy making money they can't think about what they're wearing? And I don't know if that's a white thing specifically, but just the ones I know. And it's like black t-shirt, jeans. And it's bad fashion too.
Because it's like the Steve Jobs uniform. You know what I mean? Like you have so much money.
If it was like Brunello Cucinelli and it's like, monochromatic, okay.
Right. I'd like to see a man in some vintage Roberto Cavalli. Never.
Why don't they do that? Some very wealthy people don't have, taste.
Money does not taste
They don't! I'm like, do you know what I could do with what you have? A lot of them I want to give a makeover to.
They need it desperately.
Yeah.
As a gesture of goodwill early on in the holdover period, Mary offers Mr. Hunnam some alcohol, saying it's a necessity. What's an on-site, on-job necessity for you as Da'Vine?
Slippers.
Say that.
I got them on right now. But no, honestly, no, because you have to think about it. It's long hours. So mentally, when I'm like, oh, I'm on a press tour, or oh, we're about to do 10 nights of night shoots, you gotta pace yourself.
Yes.
If you can't see my feet in the shot, don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm wearing what feels comfy.
And it's none of your business anyway, what's going on below my knee.
Are we in a scene? Because I'm doing my job. Are you? Don't worry about what's down there. Yeah, comfort.
Comfort. I love a slipper and I love a MuuMuus. Are you into MuuMuus? I feel a spiritual kinship with you.
Oh yes, honey. And I don't save it just for when I'm going to resorts or Hawaii.
No.
Baby, that's a standard.
Yes,
Comfort.
You're an enjoyer.
See, that's why I should have got you. I told the people I was gonna get you slippers. I postmated those jokers. The delivery man never came.
That's wretched.
I got you something else, but it's not what I wanted to get you.
Oh!
I'm gonna get you slippers later.
Oh, and I know they'll be good too. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna get you a MuuMuus. You know I make MuuMuus. I'm gonna send you one. Yes.
What?
Zipper pockets.
Zipper?
Zipper.
That's quality.
Thank you, and thank you for saying it. Lady Da'Vine, you passed.
Thank you.
Hark, it is I, your queen, and I am thrilled to announce Cash App as Broski Nation's official master of coins. Squire! Sometimes managing your money can feel, well, like medieval torture. And trust me, we know medieval torture, with added benefits fit for a queen and the option to personalize your Cash App card. Are you getting it? It's the mood card. See, when you touch it, it changes color. Sorcery. Like I was saying, you don't have to be a member of my royal court to get the royal treatment. Oh! Where's my card? And where's my phone? Thief! Cash App's security lock feature requires a successful Face ID or biometric authentication to access your account. So you don't need your own guards to protect your money, but it certainly helps. That's protecting your money like royalty. That's Cash App. Lady Da'Vine, you did so divine in the royal interrogation. I hear you've brought me something. Squire! And of course,
Mom for Queen Mom.
Would you mind pouring us
I would be delighted.
a cheers? A mom, yes. Is this one of your favorites?
No, it's just randomly in my wine closet. But I'm being honest.
I appreciate the honesty. I love a glass of champagne when I've had about 7 to 8 cocktails.
It's actually the best topper.
Thank you.
I think.
Thank you. Cheers!
Cheers.
To your success!
To yours as well.
Ooh, she's good.
A little rosé.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk fashion for a second.
We can talk as long as you want. Baby.
Yes! Okay, here's my main question. I know that you make lookbooks for your characters. You do mood boards for your red carpet looks. Who are some of your evergreen inspirations? I know you like to pay homage to a lot of your famous or your favorite actresses or icons.
Yeah, I pick really good glam people that are really good at their craft.
Yeah, you do.
There's something about that synergy when they all get in the room collectively and really go above and beyond. When you have the right people around you, it kind of all just comes together. But my biggest thing is I just want to do something different.
Right.
And like elevate or bring back something that was. I enjoy a trend. I don't, I'm lying.
Right.
But I'm a more timeless girl. I want a legacy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So for me, fashion is really fun way to express, to break boundaries and molds and conventional ways in which I think people think you're supposed to look. That's really fun for me. That makes me feel really like rebellious to go against what they think and like shake it up.
Well, I think you do cunty elegant so well.
Thank you.
And I know that's such a premeditated thing, like so much thought and effort goes into it. And let me tell you something else about finding a stylist in Hollywood that can dress a curvy body.
Please.
Why do they act like you're holding a gun to their head? I'm not the first curvy woman and I won't be the last. It's like to find beautifully crafted pieces that are tasteful, that fit the body, that are flattering to the body, and are, like you said, pushing the agenda. You still work with Posh McCool?
No, so what
Who do you work
happens
with now?
is you're constantly circulating.
Yeah.
That's what has to happen.
Love that.
I used to think that you had to be locked into a stylist because in a way that's what you see like, oh, like Law and Zendaya that felt like, in order to get the best results, you gotta do this way.
Loyalty.
And loyalty's great, but what I learned is that effort that you're talking about. So a lot of that was for me so that I knew that there was consistency and elegance, that I set a bar for myself so that no matter who comes passing
gotta match
through,
Yeah.
it is very tricky. But I think part of it that is exciting too is that I hope in the things that I don't think what I'm doing is like a revelatory thing, but it feels like it, how you're saying, like it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
But I do hope, and I am conscious of what I do present. I want people to feel inspired, other curvy people to be like, I absolutely can do this too. Like,
It's possible.
Let's break this thing of like, ooh, it's so complicated.
Or dress me like Mother of the Bride. Don't piss me
Cut it
off. Cut it off. Curtains.
Immediately.
I just really relate to what you're saying and everything you've said in interviews before
Yeah.
of like, you are so dedicated to, you're not gonna put me in that. And you're gonna fix the lighting.
Girl, the lighting?
Change the lighting. Woo! Lady Da'Vine, you've passed. Okay, Lady Da'Vine, you've been doing so well. In front of you is a shield. I'm gonna ask you to draw your answers, and I'm gonna ask you some more career-intensive questions. It's a
Oh,
bit-
we're doing two things at once.
It's difficult to double task. Let me know if I need to repeat a question, okay?
Probably.
Do Just BMI won't hurt my feelings. From your filmography, I can tell you love going from one extreme to another. I know you like to bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
For example, the quick transition from your role in Rustin to your role in On the Come Up.
Yeah.
Do the roles you play inform each other through their differences? Or do you try to find a through line through every project you say yes to?
Whoa. It makes me, by you saying that, I like challenges. I always like to challenge myself. So that just made me excited you saying that I think I do a little bit, but that makes me want to be more intentional to do that.
Ooh.
So right when people look back and they're like, a day in the life, whatever, and they write that story, they'll be like, whoa, we see the through line. Like if I could have stayed in pocket and been a detective for the rest of my life and got really good at that. And then if something came up that was amazing or exciting to me and I had to play a nurse or whoever, I would be horrible at it. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have that. So I like to do that, as well as I want to reach as many people as possible, and age groups and races and everything. I think a part of what we do as entertainers is to reach people, and I don't want it just to be limited in that either. So a lot of times jobs I will pick, I think of that too, of like, well, what's the demographic?
What's the reach?
Yeah, and have I been tapping into one a little too much? I need to come over here and do that. So yeah, I try to keep it varied so it's like a nice little buffet for everybody kind of thing.
That's smart, forward thinking. I also I don't know if I've told you this so far, but I find you so inspiring. I think you are so dedicated to being a multifaceted woman, and right when you think, like what you're saying, like you think people have you pinned for this one thing, here's a completely different side to Da'Vine, and it's just amazing.
Thank you. I think that comes from like automatically knowing I was different.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like whether you say that that's because I'm a curvy woman, which is a weird thing that ends up being like its own like identifier.
Yes.
It's very odd to me,
which should be a non-factor in what this conversation is.
Yeah, but I find it very much so is for people, so I guess we'll address that. But that, as well as a woman, as well as, you know what I mean, a minority, like from a very young age, I think I just began to learn over time of like, you gotta move differently. There's certain things that you can and can't do that other people can and can't do. And so that intentionality just came into play very early on, that I was like, okay. And then at the same time, I'll say this, I have a blast. I have so much fun.
Of course.
I enjoy being specific and getting excited about certain things as a way of honoring who I'm portraying, but it's also a lot of fun. It's not like super serious, but I do care a lot about what I do.
Well, in that vein, you celebrate Black joy in your work and your life. How do you bring that energy to pieces that might not have that mirth built in?
Oh, they gonna get it.
Right. Right.
I don't really know what to tell you, baby. If you hire me, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. But that's a real thing. Like, that's a conversation I have from jump, that I'm like, look, based off of what I look like or you think this represents, you're not gonna get stereotypical whatever. I actually want to challenge it. There's sometimes when they present projects, my team present projects to me, sometimes I'm literally will be like, just curious, how many women of color, of any color, have they worked with? And they're like, 0. I'm like, great, so let's just do it. Let's just do it. Because what I came to realize is that I was like, where we actually make the most change is when we go into places where we aren't normally seen. It's not enough just to do of like, oh, I'm gonna just do all Black movies or whatever, only comedy or whatever. Where you really make the change, I'm learning, is going to those places where you're not.
Wow.
So that they can experience you can experience them, and then you leave more of an impactful, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Change on one another.
Well, it's also what you were talking about earlier of like reaching every audience. That's the goal.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
In Eternity, your character Anna says that what drives her, the reason she doesn't choose an eternity, because she's kind of in this junction permanently, is because she wants to help lost souls find their purpose. How does this compare to what drives you to act, to tell other people's stories?
I want people to be seen. I want people to be seen. And that's one thing where, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not easy being in this industry and being a woman and a person of color, especially because you're depicting life. And I'll just say that, right? And so we know how life is for people that look like me. So imagine what kind of scripts you're getting and the challenges I have to make, or someone like Coleman Domingo, or, you know what I mean? People who are like great, but we're going to improve this and make this better, or show a side that we haven't. Again, it's heavy on those stereotypes. That's why for Holdovers, I wanted to, what I say of challenging myself, I wanted to challenge myself in that I wanted to show all the stages of grief throughout the whole movie, because thinking of demographic, I was like, when people watch this, they're gonna be people at different stages of grief. I don't want them to be like, oh, well, she hit just 1 and 7, so forget 2 through 6.
Show the whole nasty process.
Yeah, so that I could reach more people, so that it's about, again, that connection. So, I don't know,
I love it. Well, Lady Da'Vine, would you mind presenting your shield to us and restating the prompts?
This is my shield.
Gorgeous!
Thanks. It started really bad here. I was trying to make a bull.
Right.
And it looked like a girl.
It looks like Blue's Clues.
Oh my God, it does. Okay, that was just my favorite. Okay, so I'm on the cusp that I'm a Taurus and a Gemini. You were asking really good questions, so I was getting really ambitious of like, I'm gonna do a whole cornucopia table of food. Nope, table. Purple cloth, table of food.
Table of food.
Yeah, that's comforting to me. You know, I always wonder, because each role has made, I can think of moments in my life where I'm like, whoa, all those roles had a big impact. But I think the one that really set things off was Lady Reed in Dolomite, and doing that project, really was doing the project with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And because he's so beloved, it opened up so many doors, and like 1000%, that's why I got offered Only Murders. And then a cheesesteak.
Which, a great drawing, by the way.
Thank you. That one I rushed, but yeah, cheesesteak. I'm from Philadelphia. I'm gonna do the Liberty Bell, but Coleman did that.
I like that better.
Thank you.
Would you mind signing it for me? Okay, Lady Da'Vine, it is my utmost pleasure and privilege to induct you into my royal court.
Yay!
We'll proceed with the knighting. Stay where you are.
Okay.
And I love the slippers. I need them! I knight thee, Lady Da'Vine, Afterlife Coordinator and Fashion Director of the Realm.
Thank you.
And a parting gift for you.
Thank you.
So welcome.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
Isn't it nice?
This is better than the Renaissance Fair, girl. This is quality.
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to promote to my realm?
You can go see my movie, Eternity. It's out now.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting. And you can always go see Only Murders. That's always happening, thank God. And then, I guess my Instagram page that I'm not really active on, at Da'Vine Joy.
Thank you, Lady Da'Vine. Gods, take her away.
Oh,